Okay, good afternoon, class. This is our first time filming in Algebra 2. And give yourselves a hand for first time filming.
Yeah!
Take your hand. And we're going to be talking about parallel lines, perpendicular lines, point slope, and slope-intercept. I should probably write all those things up, but I will. But before I write it all down, I have a question. Yay, math? Yeah! With a little delay. Yeah. You're getting it. You're like, should I scream now? Yes. Yeah, you didn't say. Yay, math? Yeah! Good, there you go. No looks yet. We'll get it, don't worry. Sometimes they're like this in the window. What's going on? Okay, so we're going to talk about lines. All right, so the first thing that you have in front of you is the act of getting the slope between 2 points. You've done that before. 2, 3, 0, -1. So let's get the slope between these 2 points. Bless your soul. Twice. All right, so m equals. So we're getting 3 minus -1 and 2 minus 0. What are we getting? 4 over 2. What are we getting?
2.
Slope equals 2. Okay, so it's safe to say that the slope between these 2 points is 2. Now the question is, what is the equation of the line that crosses these 2 points? Okay, so we have a theory. Yes?
Y equals 2x minus 1.
Okay, so you see it, don't you? You see something going on here?
Yes.
It's okay to see it. It's all right. So supposing that we didn't see this right away, right? I want to, because not everyone saw it right away. I contend that this would be the equation of the line, right? Right here. Y equals mx plus b. And we need m and we need b. But we already know m, don't we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that in. Y equals 2x plus b. We don't know b yet. What is the b? Remind me?
Y-intercept.
Y-intercept. And Prometheus here, or what's your code name? Butterfly? Bullwinkle? Blueberry? Pancakes?
Go with pancakes.
Pancakes, okay, so pancakes over here. Notice that this is the y-intercept. This is the y-intercept. So we could just make this -1 and be done with the problem. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. Y equals 2x minus 1. Any questions so far? Yes, please.
Why wouldn't the 3 be the y-intercept?
Good question. Good. That happens a lot. Because the point 2, 3 is out in space, isn't it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. How could a point out here be the y-intercept?
Okay.
Right? The y-intercept is when what occurs?
When the line touches.
I'm hearing it.
X is 0.
When it touches and x is 0, right? The y-intercept occurs when x is 0. This is 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, -5. Okay, any questions about that? Is that cleared up? Okay. Hey.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Can we borrow? Can we borrow? Miss Livia, borrow tissues?
Sure.
I'm stuttering. Hi guys.
We'll get tissues. Say hi to the English teacher.
Class.
Hi, English.
Yeah, it's fun.
Wow.
Yay, Matt!
That was the cue.
Let's go. All right. I am so leaving that in. That's funny. All right, so 2, 3 is a point in space. The y-intercept is when x is 0. Now, supposing they gave us a problem in which the y-intercept wasn't given to us. We'd have a problem at this point. I'll write it again. Y equals 2x plus b. We can't tell what the y-intercept is just looking at this point, unless we do what?
You take either equation and you plug in x and y
So what gives us the right to plug in either of these points?
because they equal x and y.
They do equal x and y, but what gives us the right to plug into this equation?
Because if you plug them in, you can get b.
You can. You can. I'm asking an overarching question. I'll answer it myself, I suppose, unless you want to try it. Why are we allowed to plug points into the equation?
Because they're both on the line.
They're both on the line, yes.
Oh.
Any point that's on the line can be plugged in. I'm going to write it down. Any point on the line may be plugged in for x, comma, y. So let's go ahead and do it. Yes, sir.
Would you prefer us to use those numbers? Or
The only points that we know are these. So we don't know any other points on the line. So these are the points we must plug in, one or the other. Either one's okay though.
would you prefer us to use 0, -1?
In this case, Pancake saw that this is the y-intercept looking at us. If you know what to look for, oh, it's -1. So you could be done with the problem. But supposing you didn't see that, or the y-intercept wasn't given. What if this was like 4, 8 or something? We'd have to pick a point. Let's go ahead and plug it in. So instead of y, what are we going to write? I want to plug in this point.
3.
We're going to plug in the other point. 3 equals 2 times 2 plus b. 3 equals 4 plus b. b equals?
-1.
Not surprising, it's the same line. So y equals 2x minus 1. Okay, so that's the derivation of the slope-intercept form, which is right here, by the way, and I'm leaving this for the quiz. I'll leave it up here. I won't cover it. Okay, so let's erase.
Let me do the next one.
Next one says, same 2 points in point-slope form. So the same points were 2, 3, and 0, -1. M equals 2. Point-slope form goes as follows. Okay. And this spot right here is an actual point on the line. This spot is a point on the line. So which point would you like to talk about that's on the line?
2, 3.
2, 3. It could be that one too. But 2, 3, we'll work with 2, 3. So y minus
3.
3. X minus
2.
2. And what would m be in this case?
2.
2 coincidentally as well.
Wait, how do you?
Because it says n equals 2.
Because we solved for m in the previous one.
That's right.
We solved for m in the previous one.
All right.
So this is the answer. This is the equation of the line in point slope form. So we'll write that down.
You don't want us to solve it further?
Point slope. That's actually an interesting comment. The word solve doesn't necessarily apply,
Simplify.
right? Simplify by what? Distributing and everything?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. This is point slope.
Okay.
So it would be y minus 3 equals 2x minus 4. Add 3 to both sides. Y equals 2x minus 1. Uh-oh, it's the same thing we had before. So this is point slope. This is slope-intercept. And thankfully, they are very connected. They are the same line in different forms. Sort of like the same person in different clothing. They're the same line in different forms. This is point slope, this is slope-intercept. So some people like to do one, then the other, and gravitate back and forth between them. Please.
Why don't you plug in a number for the x or the y?
That's a good point. Do you agree? Check it out. Friday. Why don't we plug in a point for x and y here? We can. Any point that's on the line can be plugged in, right? But the equation of the line requires an x and a y variable so that you can plug in an infinite number of points.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Just like here x and y exist, here x and y exist,
When you
please.
say on the line,
Yeah,
like, can you just explain what you mean?
sure. This is a line, right? Or this 2 points that are on the line, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And this is here.
Also on the graph.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, on the line that's on the graph. Okay. Let's get to more challenging stuff. So flip the page. It's the last page. So we have slope of -2/3 passes 4, 0 in point slope form. Point slope. I like that it's called point slope because it's very correctly named. Y minus equals x minus. Okay, where does the point go? What goes here?
0.
0.
0, so we put it in. What goes here?
Negative 4.
So we're going to put the number 4, so it becomes x minus 4. And what goes in front? Negative 2 over 3. That's all it is. We leave this alone. This is point slope form. And it's correctly named. I want you guys, by the end of today, to be able to look at this and say, oh, the slope is negative 2 over 3. And also look at it and say, oh, the point is 4, 0. And then you can graph that. Maybe you can make a mini graph right there to the left margin. 4, 0. Negative 2 over 3. There you go. Something like that. Okay. So try the next one yourselves. Yes?
If you were to like simplify it, I guess, so you do y equals negative 2/3 x
Minus.
is that 8/3?
8/3, correct.
Okay.
It'll be plus 8/3.
Oh yeah.
Negative times negative. And then that would be in the different form. That would be in this form, slope-intercept form.
You want us to solve for the next one?
Oh.
No, it's not asking for it. But if it were, you could do that. So this is point slope form, and then slope-intercept form would be y equals negative 2 over 3 x plus 8 over 3. There it is. Two forms, one line. Yes?
So the point slope form and
Yeah.
slope intercept are the same thing, so the standard form, the same thing?
Yes, it's all describing one line. It's just in different clothing.
Got
It
it.
looks differently. I mean, the form looks different. But the line will be the same still. Okay, so let's do the next one. We have negative 2, 3, and 3, 4. A really good piece of advice for doing well on tests and quizzes and stuff is that if it asks for point slope form, so at least write the form down. At least write the form down. So I'm even going to write it y minus equals, let's clean it up a bit, equals x minus. And I know that we need spots for here, here, and here. So, suggestions? Yes?
Do the y2 minus 1.
To get what?
Yeah, the slope.
To get the slope. Okay, so we got the slope. All right, so we're getting, can you tell us how to get the slope?
You do 1 minus y over x over f.
Correct, meaning
3 minus 4 over negative 2 minus 3.
negative 2 minus 3 equals,
1/5.
yeah, negative 1 over negative 5. That equals 1 over 5. Where does it go?
In the box.
In the box. Okay, which point should we plug in here?
4.
3.
4.
Which point should we plug in?
3.
4.
What's a point? It's a point. Which point?
3, 4.
3, 4. Must we?
No.
No.
This is also the same. Sure, I like the one with positives. Why is it 3, 4? Oh, you can also pick this.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's the same line. It's the same line. The line that crosses through these points crosses through a lot of points. So I would do 3, 4 as well. Y minus what?
4.
4. X minus what?
3.
3.
So if we did minus 3 and then plus 2, is that also right?
That's absolutely right. Yes. Was that what you're going to ask? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're back to slope-intercept. Got several more here. I think we could jam through these. All right. This is in slope int. So go ahead and start if you haven't already. Slope of negative 6. That equals negative 6, and the point is 0, 4. In slope-intercept form. All right, put another one up while you're working on that. Negative 2, 3, 3, 4. You got it? Yeah. Oh, you're almost done, aren't you? Yeah. See a lot of people moving ahead. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Sir, why don't you tell us what the answer to this one is? Y equals?
Negative 6x plus 4.
How did you get plus 4?
I plugged in 0, 4.
For x and y? And solve for b? That works. 0, 4? What is 0, 4?
Point.
Correct? Correct. Who can help him? What kind of point is it? You help him. What is 0, 4? It is the y-intercept. How did you know it was the y-intercept?
Because x is 0.
Because x is 0, exactly. Right? So that's a good skill to learn. To look at this, and honestly, I'm telling you, unless I'm teaching it and I get reminded, I don't always realize it's the y-intercept myself. I look at it as like, it's a point, I can plug it in. And look, you got the right answer, right? But looking at this, x is 0, it's the y-intercept. Okay. So you're probably right, and I was wrong. I wrote the wrong points. Thanks. So 3, 4, and -2, -6.
Oh yeah, this is B, the second B. Yeah.
Where's the thing for I made a mistake? Getting unreleased Jordans straight from Tokyo. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. This is on the album You Gotta Feel Me by artist Lil Flip. But that doesn't mean anything. It means something, but I didn't be able to read it. What I mean to say is, my bad. At fault or making an incorrect mistake. Yeah. Mabi, yeah, these all work. So let's get the M. 4 minus -6. I love your sounds of desperate surprise, like, oh my god. M equals 2. 2x plus b. So now, Stanford, back to you. Did you put it in this form first? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay. You may though.
And then what I did was I
Plug in the point.
plugged in everything. Like I plugged in everything for y equals mx plus b, so 4 equals -2 times 3 plus b.
Okay, cool. I'm into it. We plug in the point 4 equals 2 times 3 plus b, and we got 4 equals 6 plus b. B equals -2. You turn that air on there?
Wait, could you go over how to find b?
How to find b? Yeah, what happened was, are we good up to here? Up to here? So what she did was she found it, she knows that this point's on the line, so we're allowed to plug it into x and y. Does that make sense? So instead of y, we write 4. Instead of 2, we write, instead of x, we write 3. So that b equals -2. So in the answer we come b, oops.
How do you know which one to use, or does it not?
Use
Doesn't matter,
anyone.
both work. Both will get you the same answer, which is cool. So that's 2x minus 2. Okay. Got it? That's good. Some people, what they like to do, all right, this is the part of the lesson where if you get it, then you're all the way there. What they like to do is that they start in point slope and they arrive to this. So observe, y minus equals x minus.
Yeah,
What
that's-
goes in slope?
M.
2. What point would you like to
Oh, that's so
use?
smart.
4, okay, use the same point, why not? 4, and this would be?
3.
3. And then, this is what we mean by open it up, simplify. Y minus 4 equals 2x minus 6 plus 4, y equals 2x minus 2. It's the same thing, that's the whole point. So either one works, use it to your service. X-intercept -4, y-intercept 4. Let me put it up. X int -4. Okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
Y int 4. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, I hate that feeling when the phone drops.
It's
So let me try to get other people involved. You've been doing great. X-intercept -4, y-intercept 4, please.
Could you set it up with, if it was like -4, 0 as one ordered pair, and then 0, 0, 4 as another?
You could.
And then times 4?
You could. So this is the point -4, 0. And this is the point 0, 4. Therein is the most challenging part of the problem, right there. And then you can get slope. What's the slope here?
1.
1, it turns out. And then you can get questions about y.
Is it not? I got negative.
You're not getting it? 1?
I said I got negative 1.
Negative 1? Okay, let's try. So if it was negative 4, 0, and 0, 4, what minus what?
4 minus 0.
4 minus 0 over
0 minus what?
negative 4.
Oh, so plus.
Yeah. 0 minus negative 4
Wait, it's y2 minus y1.
over x2 minus x1. Or y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Either one's fine. So m equals 1. That's y equals 1x plus b. Do we know b? No b. Yes, what is it?
Isn't it 4?
Isn't it given?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So that's y equals x plus 4. Please don't write the 1 in your final answer. Please don't. It's rookie stuff. I won't mark you incorrect. I might sneeze and cry and use some Kleenex a bit, but like nothing. It's sort of like saying 2 over 1, x plus 4. You don't need to write it like this either, right? This is the number 2. Okay? So let's do one more.
Let's do this last one. We'll do D and we'll stop there. Okay?
Passes negative 2, 0, and perpendicular to y equals negative 3x plus 7. Okay, last one. What's the equation of our line going to be? How do we get it? How do we get it? Yes, please.
Since the slope is of the line it gives you is negative 3
Right?
over 1, you change it to 1/3.
1/3.
Positive 1/3.
Correct.
Yeah.
So our line has a slope of m equals 1 over 3. Questions about how we got that? Our slope is 1 over 3. You guys really took to this well. I think you just saturated. I feel like you're okay. Okay. And so how do we use it?
So you do 0 equals,
Okay, can I write it
Oh,
first as y equals? Y equals what?
and x plus b.
So what's
Oh, 1/3.
1/3 x plus b, right? And then what were you saying?
And 0 equals negative 2/3 plus b.
Plugging in the point, that's right. And then you have 0 equals negative 2/3 plus b. So b would have to be?
2/3
B would have to be 2/3. And so the answer is y equals
1/3
1/3 x
plus 2/3.
plus 2/3. A lot of writing. This thing actually ran out of ink. Any questions more before we stop? Okay. I think that was, we should probably do more challenging things for you, as it is Algebra 2.
Yeah.
Or you like it easy? No?
I like
Yeah.
it this.
Easy's good.
It's not easy. It's
Easy's
just
good.
Perfect.
You know, learning is overrated. I just prefer things to be easy.
No, it just helps you
I
get
have a
better.
question.
So get back, please.
You
When you
gotta
have
still-
the thing that says like it's perpendicular to a line and you do the reciprocal, if it's negative, do you keep it negative?
No, you change the sign.
Oh, so if it was positive, you change it.
Right, right.
Oh.
Because if one slope's like this, the other slope's going to be a different sign, no matter how you.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, thank you very much. Say goodbye.
Thanks.
Bye.